Hi, it's Avalon again. Um, I specialize in twin flames, astrology, and things of that nature. And this morning, I had a really good friend come to me, and we discussed a couple of things. I helped her out, because knowledge of twins and everything. And we kind of bounce off of each other. And I kind of went on a spiritual rant, and she thought that was so relevant that I should come out and make a video about it and talk about it so that it's out there for you guys. Um, it may or may not pertain to you. Um, if you think that it doesn't pertain to you, it's just something to keep in mind for later on. Or if you have friends who need some help in the twin flame community. Um, this is basically what I said. We were talking about the big how sex is so amplified in society right now. The things that are going on, and I pointed out that the differences of how sex and the taboos of it have evolutionalized through the decades was that we had in the 60s we had the peace and love and the hippies and the free love and the sex at Woodstock and all of that stuff. um and then I think what I'm trying to say is we've become so desensitized to it that we have to try and find something new to get us off, to get excited about. So like I said, we had in the 60s we had the free love. In the 70s there were the swingers. They had their key parties, take my wife, I'll take yours, blah blah blah, and all that stuff. And then we had in the 80s, um it was kind of coke filled, party, and then still some of the disco 70s, vibes were carrying over. And then we had the AIDS epidemic, and we went from, I want to say, mid 80s to the mid 90s, where AIDS was everywhere. It was talked about. There was so much misinformation that was put out there, and so many false truths and things like that. Um, you know, we had to learn how to protect ourselves. We were scared. All things of that nature. And then we get into the 90s, and in the mid 90s to now, and it's basically become a free for all for everybody. um Nobody bats an eye if you know Tom is sleeping with Mary Jo, who's married to Steve next door. Affairs are so carried on blatantly. um Baby mama dramas, daddy dramas, all that crap. And so now we have this new being of spiritual people, be it twin flames, light workers, star seeds, indigos. We want to change the dynamics of everything. um a lot of the twins are staying celibate right now. They're waiting for their twins, which is great, which should be done. But you don't have to. I would suggest that if you're gonna date, if you're tired of waiting for your twin to come around, at least practice mindful, protective sex. Okay. um Nobody's telling you have to be chaste and celibate, but it works. That's all that I'm saying for right now about that. um Everybody's looking for that new thing. I mean, if you look at the evolution of drugs and everything, we've gone from weed to the marijuana to heroin to crack and cocaine and all this stuff, and now methadone and oxys and all this crap. And it's just an evolution of trying to numb ourselves. And I just think that we all need to go into things with a clear mind. To each their own. But if you're on this twin flame journey, it's something really special. Okay, it's not for everybody, and it takes time to figure things out and things like that. I'm not one to preach, I'm not one to judge, but I just want to put this out there that, I see what's going on, and I want you guys to be the best versions of yourself that you can possibly be. I'm here for help at any time. You can go to my Facebook, Lady Avalon Rivers. You can message me here. I do readings and things like that, and I am truly helping. I want to help people. That's my mission. But with this whole sexual thing, I just did a video about Uranus and going into Taurus, and there's going to be a big movement. Things are actually starting to come to light now, which is really, really good. There's a good, strong movement with the women who have been sexually mistreated, not necessarily assaulted, but that is one aspect of it. But we all need to make our voices heard, and we can all do that in our own way. Like I said, mine is helping people. So basically, just do what's right for you, but don't bring about harm to others. If you feel that your twin is being sexually promiscuous, message me privately and we can talk about that. I've got some stuff that might be able to help you during this process. Basically, remember to hold space and hold love, unconditional love for your twin in your heart. Because as a collective, spiritual or not, we're going through a tremendous amount of things. And we all need to remember that everybody's journey is different. Their path is different. So just keep that in mind. And if you want a reading with me, you can get a hold of me at readingsbyavalon@gmail.com or find me on Facebook at Lady Avalon Rivers. And until next time, love and light.